Hello and welcome to Good Morning Thailand. Let's talk about some of the headlines from across the country today, starting with a light story. Nettie, do you like a drink?
Love a drink.
Are you a heavy drinker?
Not at all.
Well, do you know who are the heaviest drinkers in Thailand? If you had to guess, one region in Thailand.
Isan.
Okay, here we go. Well, who are the heaviest drinkers in Thailand? The Center of Addiction Studies in Bangkok, a doctor, has revealed the results of a nationwide survey that asked 84,000 Thai respondents questions about their alcohol drinking habits. The survey found that 28% of respondents were over 15 and drank more alcohol in the past 12 months than they did previously. Results also showed that 9% of 15 to 19-year-olds drank alcohol, even though the law forbids it and it's illegal. However, young people can find access to alcohol too. Among adult drinkers, 43.8% said they drank at least once per week, while 35.9% said they drank heavily, and 31.6% admitted to drinking and driving.
Wow.
Naughty men and women, adults. By region, northern and northeastern provinces were home to far more big drinkers than central and southern Thailand. So congratulations, you're right. North and northeastern provinces in Thailand have the heaviest drinkers. Now, the top 5 Thai provinces drinking the most alcohol in number 1 is Nan.
What?
Yes.
That's so surprising. Okay.
Number 2, Chiang Rai. Number 3, Phrae. Number 4, Mukdahan. And number 5, Payao.
Wow. Okay.
I've never even heard of Payao or Phrae.
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 Okay.
Yeah. Mostly in the north. Top 5 Thai provinces drinking the least alcohol. Number 1, Yala. Number 2, Pattani. Number 3, Narathiwat. Number 4, Phanga. And number 5, Singbury.
I think the top 3 of that, they're just fighting off insurgencies. They don't have time to drink
Yeah,
right now.
there's a big Muslim community over there too in those regions. So therefore, perhaps for religious reasons they drink less alcohol. But yes, the same survey was concluded in the 5 years ago in 2017, and the 5 provinces drinking the least alcohol have not changed. They've continued to not drink alcohol. However, interestingly, the provinces drinking the most have changed. Lampang moved from 1st to 22nd.
Ooh.
So clearly Lampang has no time for drinking anymore.
No more.
Chantaburi moved from 4th to 18th, and Sukhothai moved from 5th to 17th. So I guess maybe their governors or the people of those provinces saw that, hey, we drink a lot, maybe we should slow down.
Or maybe they just migrated to a different area.
That is also possible.
Maybe they all moved to Nan.
And a lot more plausible.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, Nettie.
Right.
Northern Thailand and Northeast Thailand are home to the heaviest drinkers compared with Central and Southern Thailand in both 2017 and 2021. So if you are in the north, you're more likely to be a heavy drinker.
Maybe it's because it's cold also.
Yeah.
And they have fun.
It is cold.
Jet is there, so they're having fun
Yeah,
with
Jet's
Jet.
an alcoholic. Allegedly. Before they all go out like J Flames Jet, how dare you. Anyways. Should Thailand impose restrictions on Chinese tourists? Because guess what? They're coming soon.
They are coming soon. So, news that China is opening its borders to foreigners and relaxing COVID-19 restrictions was widely welcomed by Thailand earlier this week as it looks to further boost its tourist economy. Yesterday, MPs are warning that Thailand should tread lightly and impose restrictions on potential COVID-carrying Chinese tourists. Otherwise, the kingdom could face another potential catastrophic pandemic. Former Deputy Prime Minister Ron Chai Sang, who is a member of the Pheu Thai Strategy Committee, believes travelers from China and countries where a lot of Chinese tourists have visited should face restrictions. He says, quote, given the COVID outbreak situation in China, Thailand should cautiously prepare for the influx of Chinese tourists, end quote. Now, Jaturon's comments came on the back of China announcing that inbound travelers will no longer be subject to quarantine from January 8th onwards, so very close. The country also announced yesterday that it would allow its citizens to travel abroad and measures are being put in place to facilitate travel for Chinese outside their country. The move was welcomed by the Thai tourism sector, as Chinese tourists accounted for more than a quarter of the 40 million visitors in Thailand in 2019. That was before the pandemic. But, however, many people remain cautious because of the ongoing outbreak in China. Countries such as Japan, India, and the United States are thinking of imposing strict restrictions, such as having a negative COVID-19 test before Chinese tourists enter their country. Jatron said that the Thai government should impose similar measures and closely monitor the outbreak situation in China to inform the Thai public about the ongoing situation to avoid public panic. He also said imposing such measures would allow travelers from other countries to feel safer from COVID when traveling in Thailand. I bet a lot of people are probably thinking like, isn't that racism? Like if you only target a specific country or a specific nation and ask them to do COVID-19 tests, because technically it has been scrapped in Thailand a while back. People don't even have to show their ATK tests anymore. So why would they single out China?
It would be strange to just ask the Chinese tourists to do the ATK test. I mean, that's discrimination and racism. But am I too quick to call racism and discrimination? It's definitely discrimination because, But
well, it doesn't help that the Chinese media themselves are saying like, oh, there's so much outbreaks going on in our country.
yeah.
And you're expecting other countries to feel safe about that? Well, if your media is reporting that, right? And it's not just Thailand that's thinking.
Yeah.
And again, the key word is thinking. It's not set in law yet that they're going to do it, so everybody calm down.
Yeah.
But countries like Japan, India, and the United States, first world nations, are also thinking the same thing. So is Thailand necessarily racist? I don't know. Japan and United States are also thinking about it. Again, everybody's thinking, nobody's acting yet.
So, again, I'm glad I'm not one of those people who has to make that decision. But as a people who are responsible for the entire country and allowing people in, they're thinking about it from like a COVID-19 infection rate and like it's going to kill the elderly of the country and this and that, and there's theories and blah blah blah. I'm just so sick of COVID-19.
Yeah, me too.
I wish I never had to talk about it ever again. But China is like what, is it the last country in the world now? If not like one of the last countries in the world to open up finally. But it's not. But we're gonna have to wait and see how they handle this situation. It's gonna be a little sensitive because Thailand does have a good relationship with China and Chinese tourists, and there's a lot of people in China that just want to get out, just want to go for a holiday, and who have a lot of family in Thailand too. Like for example, my landlords are Chinese, the loveliest couple you'll ever meet. They haven't been able to visit their family in the past 2 years, and they're like, if we go, we don't know if we would be able to come back, and if there's a lockdown and this and that. So there's a lot of good people who just want to meet their families and want to spread around. So I hope that these fears don't go out of control and people don't start becoming racist and discriminatory.
Yes.
With that being said, I just want to talk a little bit about the growing pains of the Chinese tourists coming, because Nettie, we have to be prepared about the fact that they're coming. Because there is, like you said, a little fear going around that, Chinese tourists will start flooding the Thai streets again. And others worry that the healthcare system in Thailand will not be able to keep up. Because at one point there were 1 million infections a day in China. And China announced on Monday it will reopen its borders and abandon its strict COVID quarantine for travelers and mainland citizens on January the 8th. The announcement signals great news for Thailand because, China opening up means more tourists, and Chinese tourists have always had a good relationship with Thailand. The TAT governor is optimistic that they're coming. However, he's also vowed to consult the Ministry of Public Health to address the issue and make sure that the healthcare system in Thailand is ready. He said the most important factor is not how many Chinese tourists will return to Thailand, but helping the country avoid another COVID wave and keeping Thais safe. Because that's his job as well. Making sure Thailand first. Flight capacity needs to be ramped up, because we don't have that many flights as well. Are there that many airlines, and do those airlines have enough aircrafts? I don't think so. But it's going to have to accommodate the demand of people coming in. So flight capacity needs to be ramped up. Hotels in some markets, in certain areas in Thailand, have still not opened up. The smaller hotels or the medium-sized hotels. And the hotels that have opened up are nearing capacity because Thailand's getting crowded. So hotels need to be prepped. But the promise of the returning Chinese tourist market may help resolve this issue because the ones that were closed will eventually open up. They'll be like, all right, let's take some pre-bookings and it's now time to finally open up. So it might bring some stability to reopen and guarantee income for the hotels or staff and operations costs that they will need. So are we ready for the Chinese? Probably not. But at least these concerns are being taken care of or questioned before they come. Which is not very common in Thailand. We normally do things and then ask questions later.
Yes.
So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break. Once we come back from the break, we've got a strange story about a prison wallet. And we also have a story regarding a passenger who goes crazy on a bus in Thailand. Two fun stories to end the show today. We'll be back right after this. Thinking of investing, but don't know where to start? Ever heard of AAA-FX?
What is AAA-FX?
Good question. Look no further than AAA-FX, your choice for trading and investing. Low commissions and spread with fast execution. They're trustworthy and have been offering services since 2008. You can invest using various deposit methods, including crypto, with negative balance protection and 100% matching deposit bonus. Choose AAA-FX and enter the lucrative market of trading. Visit AAAFX.com. Hello and welcome back. You're watching Good Morning Thailand. This show is brought to you by AAA-FX. If you'd like to make your first trade today, visit the website. Visit AAA-FX. They've been operating since 2008. You can make your first trade today. As always, be responsible and tread the waters lightly. Natty,
Yeah.
today I would like to give a special shout out once again to a familiar member. His name is Scott D. That's right. Scott D. I actually had the pleasure to meet Scott D yesterday.
Yay!
And his lovely wife, Fon, and his two lovely kids, James and Mila. And I had a great time. We went out for dinner with Bangkok Pat and Yarun from Global Travel Mate. And we had a very lovely time.
Aw.
And I'd like to say thank you, Scotty, for your continued support. And it was great pleasure to hang out with you and your lovely family.
Yeah.
Thank you for being wonderful hosts. And hope you enjoy your stay. They're going to Khon Kaen today.
Oh, nice.
That's
Safe
right.
travals and have fun.
Safe travels. He's definitely not watching today. He's probably busy. He's probably sleeping. Deserves it.
Yes.
They had a 13-hour flight.
Whoa.
Yeah. All right. Let's now finish off our show with on a high, hopefully, starting with the prison wallet used outside prison.
Yes. A Thai woman hid 402 pills of yaba, or in English that's called methamphetamine, inside her vagina in an attempt to cover for her drug-dealing husband during a raid at his house in Khon Kaen province. Oh, is that where Scott D is going?
Yes.
Okay, officers from Ban Had police station raided the home of a suspected drug trafficker. Police were met by the suspected drug dealer's wife, 30-year-old Urairat, who said she desperately needed to use the bathroom. A female officer accompanied Urairat to the bathroom and questioned her. She then admitted that she was hiding 2 bags of yaba tablets in her vajayjay, each containing 200 tablets, and a small bag containing 2 tablets. A lot of tablets. Anyhow, the wife confessed to the officer that she was attempting to cover up for her 46-year-old husband, Thep Napa, telling police that she loved her husband very, very much. After she removed the drugs from her body under the female officer's supervision, police asked her husband, "Where did the drugs come from?" And in response, the husband turned to his wife and asked, "Hey, fatty, where did the drugs come from, fatty?" That's how he calls her.
Uwan, no?
Yeah, Uwan. So sad.
No.
And then police found a further 612 yaba tablets inside Thep Napa's bedroom. Urairat's 35-year-old brother Wacharakon, who also lives at the property, tested positive for methamphetamine and was found in possession of 75 yaba tablets as well. So police seized the drugs and arrested all three of them, and they were all taken to Banhat police station for questioning. Police charged the husband and wife under the suspicion of distributing a Category 1 narcotic in violation of the law. And as for the brother, he was charged with the same crime and one additional charge for using Category 1 narcotic in violation of the law. Now, the husband told police that he bought the drugs from a dealer in Ban Pai district. After interrogating the three suspects, police identified and arrested a further 4 suspected drug dealers in the province. So altogether, Banhat police officers seized 1,089 yaba tablets in the district so far from just raiding this one house.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a lot of drugs.
that's a lot of tablets.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a little bit of a non sequitur, but I think it was very, how to call it? She was very witty and clever to come up with hiding the yaba. Unfortunately, I think she didn't do too good of an attempt. I think she probably panicked a bit, and so the female officer could sense that something was wrong of her hiding it in her body.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Strange.
strange days.
But you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. And husbands, show respect to your wives.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not defending her, but I'm just trying to put myself in that person's situation. If I could, I would. Because it's like jail term or try to hide it to the best of my abilities. You know.
I just commend her a little bit for loving her husband so much, and she would do anything to get him out of trouble. Not saying that you shouldn't snitch on somebody who's doing bad things, but that's very noble of a wife.
Yeah. And by the way, the fact that he was calling her fatty, Uan, which means fatty, is a very common nickname as well.
Yeah, it's more like
out of love, kind
endearing,
of like,
yeah.
hey, Tubbers. Yeah.
Oh, no. I would not want my partner to call me Tubbers.
Hey.
Forbes.
Why not? All right, fine. Ladies and gentlemen, swiftly moving on to our last topic today, which is regarding an anarchic passenger causing chaos on a bus trip from Phuket to Bangkok. Now, this is what happened, Natty. Basically, there was a bus going from Phuket to Bangkok, and a 32-year-old man jumped onto the bus, and he was making his way to Bangkok. And what happened was he started behaving strangely once they got to Bangkok. Everything was fine, and then once they arrived in Bangkok, he became more irritable. He started annoying the female bus conductor. He then tried to annoy the driver. It spoke a bit too much. He then started smoking cigarettes inside the bus toilet. And then he ran out trying to hassle the conductor and the driver once again. And he kept asking them, can I have more cigarettes? Because he used up all of his. He was then urged to go back to his seat. And he was like, no, I want to get out. But he basically grabbed a fire extinguisher and then smashed a window and jumped out of the bus into oncoming traffic.
Dear.
On the Param 2 road. And luckily he escaped with only minor injuries. But it's not often that you get an unruly passenger like this. Sarayut's now the man's name is Sarayut, and his family basically later contacted the Bangmot police station and told them, like, look, this is someone that belongs to our family. He actually suffers from mental health, and the family added that they're willing to pay for all the damages. Now, officers they want to question him. He's still recovering or from his injuries in hospital, and they're a bit confused as to why he started behaving that way, and they're wondering if it is anything to do with drugs. That's right. Now, he's been charged with violating Section 358 of the criminal law, destroying another person's property. The charge will result in imprisonment of up to 3 years and a fine of 60,000 baht.
Ooh.
Yeah, and officers reveal Sarayut would later undergo a drug test and face more charges if any narcotic substances are found in his blood.
60,000
Yeah.
baht.
Now, if he is suffering from real mental health issues, then there would be no point in just throwing him in jail. He needs to get the help that he needs. But if it's just drugs, he's in a world of trouble.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen someone smash a bus window with a fire extinguisher and jump onto incoming traffic?
No, I haven't, but that sounds terrifying. If I were one of the passengers, I would probably freak out a little bit because
yeah,
I'm not
absolutely.
sure if he's going to smash the window or myself, and if the shards of, is that what you call shards?
Shards.
I think it's a D.
Definitely not a
I
shard.
think it's a D, yes.
Definitely not a shard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell if the window pieces would become flying to my face. Okay, my grammar's all over the place, but you get the point.
Yes, I get the point. And I never understood why people try to get away with smoking as well. Like, I get it, it's an addiction. It's very difficult for like heavy chain smokers. It's very difficult to just sit in place for 10 hours or whatever, or for hours and hours, not smoke. But the fact that they think they can get away with it by going and smoking in the bathroom, like, people are sensitive to the smell,
Yeah.
especially non-smokers. How on earth do you think you can get away with it?
Maybe if they think like they smoke like little puffs, like the
It's just
smoke
like
won't come out
lack
too
of
much.
self-control and self-discipline. Like, get over yourselves.
I don't know.
Stop smoking in bathrooms.
I used to have a friend. Again, this is really unrelated.
You have a lot of friends, firstly, and also your friends get up to no good. That's all I know.
No, but I'm just talking about like people not recognizing what's happening. Like if they take small puffs, like
Yeah.
they would think like, oh, nothing's happened. Like you can't smell the smoke.
Because in their mind, they're delusional.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. All right. On the note of Nettie's delusional friends. And what's her face? What's her name again? What's her face?
I can't say.
The one yesterday?
Oh,
Dorothy.
Dorothy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed today's episode. We will see you live once again tomorrow morning for our last GMT before the New Year's. But fear not, we will have some videos prepared for you for the New Year so we can go out with a bang. For now, we'll see you live tomorrow morning. Until then, take care. See you. Bye-bye.
Pew pew.